Buddha said mind training. It is required because right now the training we receive is not by us but by the society and the bringing up pattern. They may be useful for the society at large, but they may not be useful for you. So to make the mind more useful for you, you have to train it in a different manner, as you feel is good for you, and with a positive attitude, whatever. So when we talk about different things, we talk about those qualities which, as a habit, you should have. For example, this playfulness. This should be a habit. The moment it is a habit, you don't need to think about it. It's just there. Now, habit is what? Habit is basically a mental pattern. That mind functions this manner in this situation. This is what is habit. Normally, in different kinds of practices, what happens? The people who are too much focused about working on mind forget the aspect of heart. It becomes some kind of fight between you and your mind. You want to silence your mind, you want to train your mind, you want to capture your mind the way you want, all that stuff. The mind is an unavoidable phenomenon. It is there in everybody. It is there in Sufis also. It is there in Bhaktas also. It is there in Mirabai also. It is there in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. They never had anything to do with mind, but of course the mind was there. It was there with Guru Nanak Dev Ji also. So these people, they followed the way of the heart, but mind was there. It's an unavoidable phenomenon. But then what happened? That their mind became supportive to their heart. Or in a way, their mind became supportive to the path they chose. Their minds became supportive to their cautious path. So normally people tell about either mind or heart, but they are not two separate phenomena. When the moment we try to separate them, we create duality inside us. It cannot happen like that. My way can be anything. It can be the way of understanding. It can be the way of love. It can be the way of surrendering. Or it can be the way of acquiring. Any way I may choose. And in the way, when I start walking, I can change my path also. I can start on the way of acquiring enlightenment. On the way I can come to a point where I realize certain things and I shift my way to the way of surrender. From acquiring to receiving. That can happen. But on both the ways, I need everything inside me. I need my mind to work for me. I need my heart to work for me. I need the entire being to work for me. The moment I have any kind of conflict inside me, my energy is leaked. I don't have the full force. I have a confrontation inside me. And that will keep me confused. That will keep me dual. This and that both. And normally that happens. When you try to define things separately, you create separation in them, and then it becomes like this. And lots of people who come to me who tell that, okay, we have amazing control over mind and this and that. I just ask them a very simple question that, okay, you decide everything by mind, you understand everything by mind, and you have again amazing comprehensive power. Everything is perfectly fine. You are very intelligent. Everything is fine. But normally, how do you function? Normally, you function in a way, the way you feel. You just do what you feel. Lot many times it happens that we decide on certain thing at home, and when we go out to do that thing, we suddenly feel something else and we do that. So at the end of the day, a human can function only by his feeling. There is no other way of his functioning. Even if you have understood everything by your mind, against your feeling, but you will function what you feel that time. On that time, whatever you feel, you will just do it. You might not have any reason. Your mind will also curse you later on. Why the hell you did that? But you'll just say, oh, I just felt it. I could not do anything else. I just did it. This is what happens now. So that means that there is a set way of our functionality, there is a set way of our life, and no mind rules that, no heart rules that. The instant feeling rules that, the functioning at least, right? ऐसा होता है. So instant functioning, instant feeling का जो motivation है, the motivation by which that feeling is happening that time, from where that feeling is coming that time, what is the source of that feeling? If you try to understand that, that is very rarely from mind also, very rarely from heart also, but most of the time, and especially on all important times, it is from somewhere beyond mind and heart. It is from your consciousness, or it is from your gut feeling is one part of that. It is from your connection with the universe. So if we make that connection base of our life, base of our being, then automatically our heart, our mind, our entire being will be trained to be one within. The problem is not that they are thinking different. The problem is that they are not one. We are distributed among many parts within us. We live thousands of the faces inside us. The moment we start becoming one, we start becoming more rooted, we start becoming more empowered, more clear, more conscious, and more connected. Then the mind automatically starts supporting you. You don't need to control mind separately. I'm telling you a very easy tip to do that. The moment you show bigger pictures to your heart and mind, your heart becomes emotionally mature, and your mind becomes positive with positive attitude and supportive to what your being really wants. It doesn't come up with its own kind of conditioning then. It is always open and versatile and ready to change and ready to adapt. And heart is more ready to become emotionally mature and stop throwing its own kind of emotional tantrums. Because you need to train both at the same time. So rather than going after the training, you start focusing on your being, your true being, your consciousness, that connection, that oneness. That way they will come to know about the bigger picture and they will automatically get trained. But the moment you put your focus on your mind or on your heart, it becomes a problem. This is what happens normally. Beyond mind, beyond heart, you are the consciousness. They will follow you once you live your consciousness. They cannot go here and there. They will follow you. And the language of controlling is a language of enmity. There would be a confrontation. There would be fight. No need for that. Enjoy that living in consciousness, that process also. While you are growing, enjoy that process also. A plant is beautiful in all of its states. When the first leaf comes out, and then it grows and grows and grows, more leaves come out, more branches come out, then flower come out. It is beautiful in all of these stages. You cannot say the plant is only beautiful when it is grown, when it is giving flowers. No, it is beautiful in all of its stages. This is the same way human life is. It is beautiful in all of its stages. Even if you are doing so many stupidities, you are fool, you are trying to grow, you don't know anything, you are confused. Everything is happening wrong as a labeling. Otherwise, there is nothing wrong, nothing right. Even then, you are very beautiful. Even then, your life is very beautiful. Because the soul is there, the consciousness is there, the connectivity is there. It is always beautiful. And we must keep enjoying that beauty all the time. immaterial of whatever is happening or whatever is going on.